welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Deja. If you're not new, welcome back. As I could tell by that title, as I could tell by the thumbnail, I am going to be doing a story time on how I found out I was pregnant at 19 years old. Yeah, 19. I mean, that's not a bad age, but yeah, 19. But anyways, if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, let your aunties, your uncles, your mamas, your sisters, whoever know about my channel, because we lit over here, okay? Okay. Anywho, before we get into this video, I do want to say I do not, what is it? I do not condone in teen pregnancy. I'm not trying to promote teen pregnancy. I am not trying to, advise any teen out there to go out there and get pregnant or none of that, because before I get into the video, the process of being pregnant and the process of taking care of a child, it's a tough one, believe it or not. But anywho, so around the time I had found out I was pregnant, it was in July 2023, because we're into June 2024 right now, but it was July 2023. I feel like most people who find out they're pregnant is they find out by missing their cycle. And yeah, of course that happened to me. I missed my cycle. I was late by my cycle by a good 2 weeks. The first week I missed my cycle, I was not so, concerned, because I don't know if it's only me or what, because I do know some females do. Not most. I don't know if it's most. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know. But I know that irregular periods are a thing. So the first week I missed my cycle, I just thought, it was a irregular cycle, it's just taking its time to come. It's changing up its cycle date or something like that. Even though, I'm out here doing grown folks things, I'm not thinking like, hey, this could be the case. Like, I'm not even worrying about that, because I know that my cycle sometimes could be irregular. So first week go past, not stressing it, not thinking nothing. But I did mention to my boyfriend that I was late on my cycle or whatever. Like, my cycle's supposed to come on. It's late. Whoop the woo. It's an irregular period. That's how I felt. Second week, we going into the second week. We about like at Wednesday now. And mind you, my cousin just popped out telling us that she's pregnant. Like a couple of weeks pregnant. And I'm like, oh wow, like the whole family's shocked. We didn't expect her to be pregnant. Like, the whole family was just shocked. And mind you, we at the second week of me missing my cycle. So I'm like telling my cousin, or actually I asked her, how did you know that you were like pregnant? She's like, oh, I missed my cycle like by, I think she was like about a week or something. And I'm like, this is sounding like me. And I'm like, should I tell her or should I not tell her? Around this time, we started talking again. How? Because she found out she was pregnant. She just told me. So I was like, should I tell her? Or should I just, like, keep it to myself and wait? Like, I don't know. So I told her I was late on my cycle, like, by 2 weeks, like I said. And she was like, oh, you need to go take a test, because that happened to me. Like, for real, you need to go take a test. And I'm like thinking, oh no, that's just negative energy, because you pregnant, you trying to think I'm trying to say I'm pregnant. No ma'am, don't do that to me. Like, no turkey, no ham. Like, Deja pregnant right now. And mind you, I always heard the saying, your tongue is powerful. And when I say your tongue is powerful, I believe that saying now, your tongue is very powerful. Because, mind you, when I was in high school, I used to play with my friends and be like, oh, I'm gonna have my first baby when I'm 19 and all that stuff. And boom, look at me. So anyways, boom, I had told my boyfriend to go buy a test because we're at week 2 now, and now I'm getting now I'm getting concerned because my cycle never went past like 2 weeks being irregular. Like, no ma'am, it was like a few days to a week max. So I told him to go buy a test, and he's just like basically trying to say I'm delusional. I'm assuming I'm pregnant, and I'm not. I'm being delusional. And I'm just like, fighting for him to believe me. Then I was like, nah, I am not even gonna do it. So he still went and bought the pregnancy test, brought it home to me. That night I was at work when he came with the test. And when I got off work, I immediately went and go take that test. So here's the clip of me going to go take the test. Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Deja. If you're not new here, welcome back. I'm currently at work, y'all, and I just need to get this off of my chest. This video will head straight to my hiddens because I don't know, but just in case, I just want y'all to be definitely in this little journey with me. But anyways, y'all, your girl is 4 days late from her cycle. If anything, this would definitely be a pregnancy scare because I've never been 4 days late. This a whole pregnancy, pregnancy, a whole cycle late, never. But tomorrow's gonna be my last day, supposedly on the cycle, and yeah, my cousin's like, girl, them cycle apps never wrong, blah 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 blah. And I'm just thinking, like, she right, because I'm just like, hopefully this app is wrong. It ain't saying nothing about pregnancy, but just saying, you late on it's like about 4 days and what the whoop. But I'm just like, what? And I just been feeling weird. My stomach just been feeling weird. It's just not so weird. It's just hurting and I have to poop. And that's it. My stomach isn't big. It's like bad. But I don't feel like, I gotta lose some weight, but I don't know. But this weekend we're gonna get a pregnancy test. I just don't want nobody to see or be around besides y'all, but and my boyfriend, and I'm gonna have to tell my parents eventually. That's the scary part. And I'm not so scared because the girl's about to be grown, but still. Don't mind how I look. I'm crusty, rusty, dusty at work. Like I just popped up on the work, rusty, dusty. But I've been building the confidence to get on here and record. But this is cool. I am shocked. This is crazy. This is just all of the above. But what can you do about it? Babies are a blessing, and that if I am pregnant, that means God is a blessing. Me and my man. Thank you to my man. Oh, I look a mess, y'all. But yeah, I just wanted to come record these clips because this is serious. I don't know what emotions to have. Be mad, sad, or I'm not mad. Sad, happy, or y'all, I'm just shocked. I'm off of this camera. I'm at work. They're very much distracting me. But y'all. Okay, so here goes my thing. Y'all so dumb. Yeah. As I can see, took the test, boom. My reaction was sort of delayed because I don't know if I should be happy, sad, mad, what. But I know that my top feeling, my most like my biggest feeling was confused, because like I'm like, how, when, where, and yeah, like I'm just so confused, and I'm like, how am I gonna tell my mom? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do that? Like I'm just so confused, y'all. Like my mind is just everywhere, my heart racing, and I'm in the bathroom by myself, so I'm like, how am I to go out here and tell my boyfriend, bitch, excuse me, told you, like, I met the effort and told you, like, that's how I really wanted to slap that thing on his head, like, I told you, like, so, boom, got out the bathroom, come show my boyfriend a test. Mind you, the lines was so faint, but even though it was so faint, I seen 2 lines, so it was like, I don't know if this mean I'm pregnant or not. So I was confused, but I knew it had to be pregnancy, because on the thing it say if it's 1 line, you're not pregnant. If it's 2 lines, then you're pregnant. I see 1 line and a faint line, and then it say if it's a 1 big line and no 1 faint line, you're not pregnant. So I'm just like scared, because I'm like, I don't know. This is faint. I don't know if this means I'm pregnant, but it's 2, so it got to be pregnancy. I don't know. I'm just like very much. Shit. So I come with the test, show my boyfriend. My boyfriend's just like, "You not pregnant?" And I'm like, "Do you not see that thing line? I am pregnant." And then I showed my cousin, because she told me to tell her what it said after I take it. I showed my cousin, and she's like, "You pregnant?" And I'm like, "How? It's the line is faint," because now my boyfriend done got in my ear and said it, so I'm saying it to her. So she's like, "No, mine was faint too. You're pregnant." And I'm like, oh no, she said it even says that. So I'm reading the box. The box even say if it comes out with 1 solid line and a faint line, you still pregnant. I'm just like, oh no. And she's like, if you don't believe me, just let it sit overnight and it's gonna come darker. And I'm like, oh no. Next day come, I wake up with it on my mind, because now at this point I'm panicking. I'm in my parents' house pregnant. Like, who wouldn't be in their parents' house pregnant? But anyways, I mean, I'm in my parents' house doing what I'm doing, so anyways, now I'm panicking, because, like, how am I going to come out my mouth and tell this to my Caribbean parents? Like, how am I going to come out my mouth, fix my mind, and say I'm pregnant? Even though I'm about to be 20, I'm still scared. Like, this is not my sugar honey iced tea, none of that. I don't know what's going to happen. So wake up. Mind you, I had the test in my Bath and Body Works bag that I have next to my bed. So wake up. I wake up, get my I go over there to the bag, get the test out of there, because you know I'm putting her words to the test. She said let it sit, and the other line will get dark. So I went in there and I pick up the test, and the second line is dark, and I'm like, no way. I'm just like, no way. Like, it just like, no way. And I'm like, so scared. I'm even telling her, like, I don't even know how this is even gonna like come out my mouth right now, because I'm like scared myself. So I don't know what's like gonna happen. So fast forward like a week or 2 later, no, a good week later, I finally drew the balls, because she kept asking. She's like, how are you gonna tell them? When are you gonna tell them? And I'm just like, I just have to breathe. Like, literally, let me think and breathe, because this just can't be possible to myself. So imagine how they gonna react. So, boom. Week later, I'm like, I told my boyfriend, I heard my mom by my room. She was in my room, but like, I could hear her by my room. I think she was going out the front door. And me and my boyfriend just landed in my room. So I'm just like, babe, I think it's time for me to go tell her, because like, it's sitting on my chest very hard. Like, I don't know when my stomach gonna start poofing out. No, none of that. I don't know if it's gonna poof out in the next 2 days. No, none of that. I just need to go tell her. So I just got up out of bed, went out there, told my mom, and she's just like, no, actually, here's the clip of me telling my mom that I'm pregnant. Mom, cuz I have to tell you something.
Yeah.
I have to tell you something
Yeah.
that I'm scared to tell you.
What, you pregnant?
I might be.
No, you're not.
I'm serious, mommy. I'm being serious here. Why are you laughing?
But that's a joke.
Am I joking with you?
Yeah.
Okay, boom. So yeah, as I can tell, she's like, no, this is not real. You're pranking me, and I'm like, no, I'm not pranking you. Even though I got the camera, like literally, you see me having the camera out, I am not pranking you. Like literally, this is no prank. This is no joke. This is for memories actually. Like I didn't say that, but I'm thinking to myself like this is memories actually. This is content actually for when this all happens. Like, so she's like, no, you're lying. So I turn the camera off, explain to her more like, no, mom, I'm actually pregnant. Like I can even show you the test. Like they're literally sitting in my room, even though I don't know. Did I bring one out? No, I ain't bring one out, but yeah. So she's like, no wonder, mind you, like a day before I told my mom, one of my church ladies, like an elderly lady, came to my house, asked for us to sit outside with her in front of my yard, and we did sit outside with her. And she's like talking to me and my little sister. She's just like explaining her story of how she met her husband, and she's like, never let no guy touch you, no guy is worth touching you, and all types of stuff like this. And how she remember her first time, her first time ever, dealing with a boy, and how it was, and how the boy treated her, and how her parents what her parents expected from her, and suffer. And I'm just listening, like, some of the stuff she's saying is some stuff that my mama used to say, and it's like, I don't know if I should feel bad inside or what, but this is why it was on my heart a little harder by the time the next day hit, and I'm like telling my boyfriend I need to go tell my mom. But she's like, this is why the church lady came and she was talking about what she was talking about, and then this is why your daddy was saying he want fish. And I was just like agreeing to it because the old the what is it called when it's not true? Myth. The old myth used to be, um if you dream about a fish, you're pregnant, or if somebody you're close with dream about a fish, you're pregnant, or whatever, so forth. But and she's just like, I don't think I believe you. I gotta let this sit because there's no way that you're pregnant and blah blah blah. You're old enough, but it's like blah 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 blah. And then she's like, where this happened, and da asking like extremely personal questions at this point. I'm just like, y'all don't know, but it's like so weird. Like, why am I going to explain that to mom? Like, I'm telling you I'm pregnant. Don't tell me how I did it when I do it. From the back to the side. No. Like, no. But anyways, yeah, so she's just like, now you gotta tell your dad. And I'm like, my dad? Because it's like, I'm not comfortable telling my dad that. Like, why am I, what? No. I'm saying, yeah, fast forward after, telling her, she's like, I think we should just wait till your birthday because that's when my cycle, after the cycle I missed, was supposed to come on. So I was like, okay, we can wait. But I think I said, but I think I'm pregnant. The test already says it. And she's like, we'll just wait for your birthday. Act like none of this happened. So we act like none of this happened. Then boom, my birthday comes. And no cycle. Like, my birthday day is when it was supposed to start. No cycle. Next day, no cycle. No. A few days before my birthday is when it was supposed to start. That's why she said she's gonna wait my birthday day, because she asked me when is my next cycle, and I'm like, it ends around my birthday, and she's like, oh, we're gonna wait till your birthday day. My birthday come, and a whole few days of my cycle is gone, you know, like not here, didn't even come like a little bit and just say hello, nothing, like nothing, not a zip, nothing was there. So my mom was like, so you're really pregnant? And I'm like, I told you that I believe I am. Like, you're the one who didn't want to believe me. I literally told you how I felt. Like, also, before my birthday even came, like weeks we was waiting for my next cycle to come, that's when I started getting a very, very bad morning sickness. Like, I was throwing up everything that I ate, everything that I drunk, like even water I was throwing up. I just started throwing out a yellow bell, like even if I didn't eat because I'm going to throw up, I started throwing up. And I was just like, I was like, I can't win for losing. Like, even though I know I'm pregnant, I don't even know what's happening to me right now. Like, I'm just throwing up, and like blood was coming out my throat up and all. Like, I'm just like confused what's going on because I've never been in this position. So it's like, it was just a lot, y'all. It was like a month straight of morning sickness and horrible morning sickness, and I had to call off of work a few days. I even threw up on call some days. It was like too much. Like, the morning sickness was horrible, but that's how I knew for sure that I was pregnant, because I was never doing all of that. Like, never doing all of that. Even the stuff that I used to like doing made me throw up. Like, no. Like, I was in, like, if I had to replay that, I wouldn't do it. Like, if I get pregnant again, I pray that type of morning sickness I had, I don't wish that on nobody, you know? That's how bad that morning sickness was. But that's how I knew for sure I was pregnant. So when my mom was like, so you really pregnant? I'm like, yeah. Like, I even told my mama when I was having my morning sickness, like, I'm like, you see it like with your own eyes. And then she's like, well, you need to book you we need to book you a appointment with an OBGYN like ASAP. And I'm like, okay. Then at this point, I don't know why I was scared, but I was just scared. I was scared. I was nervous of the process. I was nervous of everything, like for everything. Like, I was nervous to go to the doctor. I was nervous what they was gonna do in the doctor. But still, I went look on Facebook first to find the best OBGYN in my area, because this area is just horrible. Let me just say that. But anyways, best OBGYN in my area. And I seen a couple of girls agreeing to one OBGYN. So that's the one I booked an appointment for, and they didn't have no available appointments till like a month and some days after. And I'm like, so I'm missing like, what? I think I only missed like one to two appointments of my starting from month 0 of my pregnancy. But yeah, so booked my appointment. Fast forward, I went to my appointment, and that appointment was basically to tell you if you're pregnant or not. And that appointment when I went to it, they said I didn't have no insurance, so I had to pay out of pocket. And I was not willing to pay out of pocket. My mom was willing to pay out of pocket, but I'm like, no, we're not doing that just to say I'm pregnant, when I literally got a dollar test, actually. Yes, a dollar test. So, yeah, you don't have to spend no big buckaroos on some clear blue and all of that when you get a dollar test. So when that say 99.9% accurate, just as clear blue. Like, come on now. But yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not paying $200 just for these people to tell me I'm pregnant, when I already just said I know I'm pregnant if I'm doing some strange stuff I never done before. And then also, I am also sitting here missing all my cycles. Like, no, I'm cool off of that. I could save my little chump change that y'all not giving me back. So that's exactly what I did. But they gave me a form to take to DCF so I could re-enroll for Medicare. So that's exactly what I did. Or Medicaid, excuse me, not Medicare, excuse me, Medicaid. So that's exactly what I did. Got my Medicaid back. And then it took like a week or so for Medicaid to approve you again, because pregnant people, I guess they do it faster. But yeah. So yeah, boom, a week or so, went back to the appointment and basically did the test, and basically the next day, the results came back on my app, and it said that I was pregnant. And yeah, so I showed my mom was just like, she can't believe it, but she's happy, but she then don't know how to feel. Like, she having mixed emotions like me. Like, I'm just everywhere with I was everywhere with my emotions at that time as well. So I knew that she would have been everywhere with her emotions as well, because I'm her little girl, and I just didn't believe me being pregnant was real at this time. So yeah, but that is how I found out I was pregnant. Like, I missed my cycle like about 2 weeks, and yeah, I went to take a test because my cousin advised me to do so. So I did, and yeah, yeah, I mean, not no more, but I was pregnant, you know. And let me tell y'all right now, like, but if you are pregnant, if you're not pregnant, I'm gonna give you my biggest advice. Make sure you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Don't let nobody try to call you a pig for having all of your pregnancy munchies, because my baby is beautiful and healthy. I mean, I'm trying to get rid of the big back, but I'm having a big back summer, but I'm still gonna get to the gym. But yeah, I definitely advise you to just make sure eat, feed it, baby, because that was the best ever. That was the best time of my life, you know. Eating was when I was pregnant. My best time eating was when I was pregnant. Like, I enjoy every meal, like, type stuff. But yeah, and my advice to people who's thinking about being pregnant, the pregnancy part, being pregnant with the bump and going through all the morning sickness, and then carrying the baby, being in pain, and then the third semester being in pain, the third trimester being in pain, and having swollen feet, and going through, yeah, all the emotions that you're going through. Yeah, and then being very, very anxious for your baby to come. That was like the worst part of being pregnant. Like, all the emotions I had throwing up and being in pain and all of that. That was the worst part of pregnancy. But every pregnancy might go like that. I feel like every pregnancy will go like that. But some people be saying they be having good. Well, yeah, some people be saying they be having good pregnancies. My pregnancy was good, but I feel like that's too much pain for me. Like, no, like, my regular body is cool, you know? It already have its own pain sometimes. But the best part of pregnancy was not having a cycle. Like, if you ask me, like, yeah. But so let me give y'all some tips and tricks for the pregnant women who are about to have baby, because I know that there's a lot of women in 2024 right now currently pregnant, or currently just had or recently just had a baby and stuff like that. So let me give you the tips or tricks on how to soften your cervix, because I said in my last video, my labor and delivery vlog, that I was going to add that in this video. So my tip and tricks on to how to get your cervix soft is by drinking. I don't know if you've seen it, but a lot of people should have saw this video on Facebook and Instagram. It is a thing. My brain just froze. Oh, it is a drink with cranberry juice and the pregnancy raspberry leaf tea and pineapple juice. Did I say that again? Wait, hold on. Cranberry juice with the raspberry pregnancy leaf tea and pineapple juice. Mix together with some ice. Drink that a good 2 times a day, starting at like 25 weeks of your pregnancy, and your cervix will be soft. Like, literally, when I went to my last appointment, my doctor was like, your cervix is actually very soft. I'm like, yeah, thanks to me drinking my mixed drink that I seen on online. Like, yeah, I'm happy. And I was dilated like 5 centimeters already by the time I got to the hospital, and I didn't even know I was contracting. So yeah, that tea and, you know, juices, make sure to drink that. Also, bouncing on that ball definitely help. Walking a lot helps. And just drinking that tea in general definitely helps with softening your cervix and getting baby to be low, and also helping you dilate in some way, because I didn't know I was gonna be dilated at all. And mind you, I started drinking my drinking stuff like at 29 weeks, not even 25, but I'm saying 25 just for you can be an improvement, like a score when you go down. Like, no, for real, like, so that you can be more improved, well improved than me. But I did great for my first time having a baby. Like, I did great. Like, when I got the epidural wasn't painful at all. And mind you, I don't like pain. Epidural wasn't painful at all. Pushing baby wasn't painful at all to me. Like, I don't know what medication they had me on, but I ain't feel not a thing after I got getting epidural. The contractions before was horrible, but after, so yeah. But I hope you guys like this video and seeing live clips of me being a mess throughout my whole 9 months of pregnancy. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video of how I found out I was pregnant. But yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Comment down below what other videos you guys want to see from me, because like 2024 to 2025 is straight content, like non-stop. Like I recorded some of this video like Friday, but deleted the clips because I did not want to break it down, because I kept stopping the video. So I just recorded a whole new video for you guys. Yeah, but like I said, content all 2024 to 2025. Make sure you subscribe and leave a like and comment down below what other stuff you guys want to see from me. Bye, y'all.
JB Moro, go and get your bag.